So this week, the Limpopo town of Musina was shut down as protesters took to the streets demanding consistent water supply. Major roads, including the one leading to Beitbridge, were actually closed. Students, we're told, have also been unable to attend school, while some businesses were looted. The Vhembe District Municipality is in charge of water supply in this town. Advocate Anderson Mudunungu is the acting executive mayor there. He joins us for an update on the situation. And Advocate Anderson, it's great to have you on the program. Thank you so much for your time. Let me start here. Has the water supply been restored?
The water supply has been restored to the majority of the areas. We're still having challenges with the high-lying areas like Campbell and Extension 14. But our teams are on site. They are trying to get water to all the areas, and they will also be doing supply management so that all our residences do receive water they need so much.
Community leaders there tell us that, water issues in that town have been a problem for quite some time. What are the reasons behind this latest bout of disruptions?
Latest in terms of the water shortages has been a multiplicity of things. The aging infrastructure that we have is not coping, and urgent replacements and refurbishments are needed. We lost a number of boreholes because Mussina town, the source of water is boreholes. There are 35 boreholes that are drilled inside and along the Limpopo River. Sometimes when the river is flooded, we lose usage of some of the boreholes, like has happened now. And that also impacts on the supply of water, because then the supply of water becomes less. We are currently drilling a further 8 boreholes between ourselves and the Venetia mine, which is also assisting us on site. So that drilling will be by Friday of next week. 8 boreholes, and a further 2 will be done, then it will be a total of 10, so that we can maintain the capacity of water that is needed, because we have lost the use of the boreholes that are in the water. The water in the river is still a lot, and there are crocodiles inside the river.
Okay.
So it's not accessible for now. That is why we are coming with these measures of drilling further boreholes alongside the riverbanks.
All right. Why was the infrastructure allowed to deteriorate to a point where it's no longer managing to keep up with demand? Has the municipality been able to keep up with its maintenance plan?
That is something that we are looking into now, because yes, obviously there are questions to be asked, and we need answers there from what was happening in the past. But you would remember that we are also a municipality that has been struggling with the issues of loss of money from the VBS, which is something that has impacted on the maintenance of the infrastructure. We lost 300 million rands, and that is over 50% of the maintenance budget that we lost all at once. So that has impacted over the years, and coupled with the aging and aged infrastructure, that did not assist at all, and that is why we are here.
All right. Let me come in there, Advocate. To be fair, you say the money was lost. I think it's safe to say the money was stolen. That issue has been widely reported. I'm trying to ascertain how you're only looking into reasons why there's ailing infrastructure now, in a context where community members have told us that water shortage issues in places like Musina have been long-standing. They've been there for a long time.
Yes, you would remember that this is the fifth administration of local government. We are only really 4 months into the term, and you can see the agency with which we responded, and it's not ending there. The management and maintenance plans that are in place will be looked at, and we need to ask very hard questions. And we can promise that should there be any negligence on the part of anyone, that we will be taking very stern action, because water is life and sanitation is dignity, and we are not happy about what the people of Musina have been subjected to over the past week. It is something that is very regrettable, and from our side, we need to apologize, as we do apologize on the hardships that the communities has suffered. But we can promise that there will be action taken. This should not have happened. It should not be repeated, and it's not something that we are going to be tolerating. We are going to be looking at a whole set of things, because the other issue is the matter of tankering of water into the area, which has been slow or sometimes did not happen as scheduled. That is something that we're looking at. We also had a meeting with the Minister of the Department of Water and Sanitation, Comrade Senzo Mqunu, who will be coming within the next few days, so that we and the department would look into other alternatives, and we are going to be discussing future plans of making sure that we keep water in Musina.
And I hear all those assurances. I'm sure people in Musina have heard them before as well. Respectfully, when can we expect this to be sorted out? What are the timelines for the investigations that you now are saying you'll be involved in?
The short interventions for them to receive water, the drilling of the extra boreholes, will be completed by Friday of the coming week. The investigations, within 14 days, we'll be getting a report as to exactly what happened to what that led to a situation of people not getting water. The third aspect is us having a meeting with the minister for long-term plans, one of which is to build the Musina Dam, which we are going to be putting very strongly on the agenda when we'll be meeting the minister. The other plans are to devolve the water services. The water authority is with the district, but the water services will be devolved to the local municipalities, so that residents do get prompt and quick attention from the local authorities with respect to water reticulation.
Right. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Advocate Anderson Mudunungu is the acting executive mayor in the Vhembe District Municipality. We're speaking to him on the back of water shortages that have led to protests in the town of Musina, with residents, of course, decrying a lack of water or a cut in the supply of water for the past week. A myriad of issues coming out there that we'll continue to watch as that story continues to develop.